Hello, my name is Popgun. Today is June the 30th, 2024. If you live in Europe, it's already July. If you live in Australia, it's probably about lunchtime for you, which is a little bit weird, being that far into the future. And who decided that Australia leads the world? Like, why can't we be the beginning of all of time? Is there some sort of scientific fact that Australia is like leading everything, or did we just decide that's just how it is? Um, Regardless, I guess it doesn't really matter. So we're all here. We're all having a good time. It's good.
That's that's a qual
Okay.
that's a quality sound check I've ever heard one.
You just gotta keep talking. Sometimes I need to do a sound check. Hi, my name's Popgun. Like, okay, you need to talk like a lot more than just that, buddy. But there we go.
Nice.
Sound has been checked.
I will leave this room.
I know how to copy and paste. Oh no, I don't use Streamlabs. I use OBS. So I wouldn't. I would assume you would just save the image and then just. That'd be.
Yeah, just scratch the logos if anything.
Correcto, triple triple.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Is it not already there? But yeah, I have it. Classic. Yeah, there it is. not sure what's with the TTTs going on right now.
No, still waiting for Portis to get on voice.
Oh, the price are no start and then get. Can you just start and then let Portis log in
Yeah, I'm
into
trying
make
to
the board?
message him now.
But
Good,
I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Maybe
just
he's
start.
all tabbed and I don't know.
Money. I don't know if this is intentional, but you got a logo just hanging underneath the spiders on my screen too. Are you good? Yeah. 2.0 2.0 is better for Ocho.
All right, boys and girls, welcome in to week whatever this is. Week 2, I guess, of the Beer League StarCraft Central. I am Pop Gun. It is almost 11 o'clock on a school night. Even though I don't go to school anymore or have anyone that does, I still go to work. My mood is currently set to chilling, as is everybody else in this VC, which is great and wonderful times. Toronto taking on the Flying Spiders. And shout out to Money streaming this one in clear HD, as somebody, as is tradition. We're never gonna get anything started in the correct way. As our quarterback is halfway towards their own end zone, playing a prevent defense to start off the game, so decided to come back and join the rest of us in reality here, and we will be hitting 3 players. Who are we missing? They're all there. Somebody had to go let their dog out, I'm assuming. Feed the cat. I haven't looked up the stats of this. I don't know what anybody did in week 1. I could do that right now because it looks like we're doing a bunch of little shenanigans. But as far as everybody's looks like some R's are coming out, so we're
I
just
can tell
gonna.
you, Popgun.
You can.
I can. So Triple T's last week played the Phoenix D, and went for 60 points. That is a record.
Oh. So the Toronto team's the one that dropped the 60 bomb. Okay.
Yeah, so they dropped a 60 burger on them, and East Coast Flying Spiders played Finn's World last week and only put up 7 points, and lost that game 7-21.
All right, so we are looking at a potential blowout, unless it's not. And of course, as we get started right here, there's always the is somebody lagging? How many obs are in the lobby? Do we have 16 different observers? It's possible. It's never the streamer, because money is actually good with consistency here, as we have a little bit of a toss up there. Complete to Chad Ochocinco from the quarterback prism. We got a first down. Okay, so I did see these new line to gains. This must be a new thing right here, with the little dots all the way across from sideline to sideline. That's nice. Little well, this is the time where we all just kind of sit and think think about life for a little bit. I mean, fine. There's nothing wrong with thinking about life. Thinking about how we can get LAN adapters. So I have a LAN cable, Ethernet cable, running up our stairs to the computer that I'm currently at right now. Because our port or whatever is all the way downstairs. So I got like a giant 50-foot cable just so that we can have Ethernet. Ethernet's amazing. Consistency is what you're looking for. Yes, Wi-Fi is always nice. And it is one of the many great features of living in the 21st century. But you still don't get that consistent connection without that LAN mode right there. That is the second sack from Portis.
Turkey fry.
Oh, Turkey Fry's the running back. Oh, the wide receiver. I got the wrong stats written down right here. Another catch by Ocho Cinco. Should bring up third down and a smidgen. We're gonna write sack right down there for 2. Him with a quick little comeback right there to the running back. That is Duxor getting their first catch of the evening. Picking up the first down. The yellow dot's looking a little bit weird over the white line, but you can still kind of see them right there. Different defense from what they were using before. No blitzer. Prism decides to run with it. Picks up about 9 yards on that play. Gives them second and something. And already, I think they're not on pace to break their 60-point record. You got to be thinking, okay, an eighth of the game is almost done, and they haven't scored any points. So this is going to be the worst offensive game of the season for Toronto with how this is shaping up so far. Long way for them to go. Whoa, wait, hold on. Okay, like, what the hell is that? A direct snap Wildcat offense to the running back. I didn't know that was a thing you can do. So I'm going to count that as I'm going to put that underneath the running back as like a run. I didn't know you could do that. So there's some new things going on here. This is good.
Yeah,
We like to learn.
They've been working on that for some time now, and they call it the Wildcat.
Is there any other new feature in this game?
That feature actually existed in the old version as well. It just had to pick it up. It'll be like the quarterback just misses the snap, and anybody could get that ball actually.
Fair enough. The old Miami Dolphin offense that worked for like a season being put into play right here. So there's another first down for Toronto, catch by Ocho Cinco. And that, it looked like there was a wide open post down there, but maybe there wasn't a wraith. The flying spiders opting to play a little bit more tight. Doesn't really seem too concerned with. Now seems to be backing off to get a little bit more deep, but that's going to be a first down. Catch by Duxor. In the red zone, not in goal line just yet. Still got some more ground to gain. But still, this is a fantastic drive. Eating up a lot of clock. No big plays. Just kind of marching your way down the field. Dinking and dunking. Taking what the offense gives you. Or the defense, I guess. And this is my kind of game. You know, to come on here and without the clock stopping, we're already 8 minutes down. At this rate, we'll be done in a decent amount of time. That is fantastic. I'm all for this offense. No incompletions. Just keep driving it down the field. Prism opting to hold on to it right there as we do get into the red zone or the goal line defense right here. Hard situation for some teams to punch it in this short away. Second down, a couple of yards away. And that's going to be incomplete. Just trying to force something that wasn't there. It looks like they tried to do the, I'm going to fake going across the line so that you dive on me, but I'm not actually across the line and I can still throw it. And the ref isn't going to throw a flag because the ref is the Valkyrie on the other side of the field. So, and that, well, sometimes it's just as simple as holding forward and just waltzing into the end zone.
Looks like they're going for 2.
Going for 2. They got a long way to go if they want to get to that 60 they got last time. But why not? They took a little bit of time to decide what they wanted to do there. There is no play clock on the 2-point conversion, so they can take as much time as they want to come up with a play. Height going up here, the running back. Make that the wide receiver cutting back down towards the mid. Nobody was there. Little pitch and catch. Had to make a decision. And the decision goes into the favor of Toronto, who's up 8-0 over the Spiders, who had to wait 8 minutes, 38 seconds to get their grubby mitts onto the football, and they're going to have their first drive of the evening right here. That is Irvin, Michael Irvin, I'm assuming, at the quarterback position, Turkey at wide receiver, Turkey Fry, and Clinton Portis, the Redskins running back from the 2000s, I believe, is the position that player played. Not Bobby Portis, I believe a forward for the Chicago Bulls. But that is a pass to Turkey Fry. By the way, Turkey Fry, if I'm not mistaken, Defensive Player of the Year last season. Had more sacks and interceptions than you could shake a stick at. Got a couple of sacks on that last drive, but it wasn't enough to stop the Fighting Torontos from getting a first down after first down after first down. But right now we're at second down. Irvin at the quarterback position, running back at the top hash. And they're trying to respond right here. Double blitz. And in those kinds of situations, it's just the thing of like, okay, are we going to get the ball off in time? Like, are we going to be able to find out who's the open icon that we can get it to? But it just came so fast that there was just no reaction time before getting swarmed with it. This time, not opting to blitz anyone at all. The wide receivers just kind of opting to move around in mid. Now it's going to be starting moving up. Here's a pass in mid. That is an easy interception for Duxor. And the way this offense has been moving, that might just be the game right there. Because unless there's a turnover here, you're going to have to outscore them. And, well, that's been kind of a difficult thing for a few teams to do right here. And this is the play we haven't really seen at this point in the last drive. They never attempted any of that deep stuff. It was just always a little 5-yard, maybe a little 8-yard, maybe just the, oh, nobody's blitzing me, I'm going to run. That time went for the home run. It wasn't there. Well covered by Irving from the quarterback slot, covering deep from all the way to the top of the field. Double post by the wide receiver. The running back does have the beat on the 90 up. We'll get there for the first down. Clock continues to remove. I guess you do got to throw it deep every now and then just to be like, hey, make sure you cover that. Like, don't just sit on these little short passes all day long. It'll make you think about it at least. Comes Turkey trying to get the sack. This is going to happen. He's going to cross the line. That is not a first down. And that happened right in front of the referee at the top of the field. So you know that spot is as accurate as it can be. Little pitch to the running back. That's going to be a first down. Nice little shot of the ref cam up top there. Valkyrie prepared, as they always are. Now under the 7-minute mark. So you got to be thinking here, I mean, just how much time is being eaten off the clock. Like, both teams are going to get 2 possessions this half, and that's probably going to be it. That's not a catch. Blocked initially, even though it looked like they got it on the rebound right there, and that will stop the clock. A rare incompletion from Toronto. Brings up second down in the red zone, not within the goal line situation just yet. But there is a way, even if you score right here if you're Toronto, there's still some hope for the Spiders. If they can find a way to score in the second, if they score at this one, they'll get the ball back to start off the second half, and then they can find a way to tie it. And I'm just operating under the assumption that Toronto scores like they did a gazillion times last week. A gazillion times and a half as we're under 6 minutes here. It's this third down, by the way. And just forcing something right into a herd of people. I'm surprised that wasn't just blocked and incomplete. Instead, Clinton Portis, running back for the Redskins, comes up with the interception. And now the question is, can you drive down the length of the field in 5 minutes and 45 seconds? The answer should be yes. This should be plenty of time to work with. But obviously, whatever pass they were trying to set up right there just wasn't there. Opted to just move the field, move the ball up just a few smidgens of a yard. So we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Running back at the top hash. Here comes the blitz. This is Chad Ochocinco forcing the running back out, who does get a first down and is going to stay inbounds. Pick up another 10, another 15-yard gain. That could have been a tackle out of bounds at the first down, but instead is able to keep the ball moving for another 15, another chunk, and now they're at midfield with plenty of time left to go right here. Wide receiver is going to be open up top. Instead, is going to opt to go back down to the mid. That's going to be caught. Another first down. The Spiders are flying. I didn't know that was an actual thing, but here we are. I don't like spiders that are walking on the land. If spiders can figure out how to fly, I think it's done for me. But right now, that ball is going to stay onto the ground, and they are going to get out of bounds, which is going to stop the clock. Again, I don't think the clock is really an issue right now. It seems to be doing fine. Maybe you don't want to score too quickly to where Toronto gets it back. Again, the Spiders will get the ball at the second half. So if they score here, they can do the little double dip situation. Score, get it back, score again. That's not across the line of scrimmage, though. At that time it is. That was a big hit. I guess injuries are a thing now as well. But that doesn't appear to be an injury situation right there. 3 minutes left to go. Third down. Not much farther to go. Looks like... Oh, you can just get it right there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the wide receiver was kind of doing right there. Just kind of guarding the line of scrimmage. Maybe the opting to let him get that first down. Just to get the clock running or something. But it was right there to move the chains. And Irvin decided to do it. Crossing the field yet again. I haven't been keeping track of stats because it's late. But I think that's like the 5th run. This drive alone from Irving, the quarterback. I mean, just kind of taking what is presented to them. And that you cannot... Okay, that was past the line of scrimmage. You all saw that. And no flag from the Valkyrie up top there either. That's some home cooking. Teal is the home team, right? Yeah. Clearly a little bit of home bias going on right there from the referee, but so be it in that time too. Incomplete. The clock does stop. I guess technically not in the red zone. Yeah, look, they're not even looking at the play. They got their back to it. What the hell kind of refereeing is that? They're watching the crowd. Jeez. Just throw the ball wherever you want, mind you. Running back on the bottom hash. Gonna poke it out to the running back right there. Nice juke around the player who's trying to jump it for the interception. Comes back to stop it on the 1-yard line. And yeah, they were going for the pick and just completely missed it, and that cost them all those yards. However, they do save it right there. Timeout called. I missed who made the timeout. You got to pick up the ball right there, though. You can't just let it get past. Is that going to be a touchdown? It is. So a little bit of a broken play ends up working in their favor. They're going to kick the extra point. Remember, it's currently 8-6 right now. And I think I wonder if they're trying to like, oh wait, can we like not kick this and go for 2? I think they forgot they were down by 2. Not that they had to go for it. Like kicking it here, I guess makes some sort of mathematical sense. Although the more I think about it in my head, it probably doesn't. But regardless, they get on the board. They are still technically losing by 1. Yeah, I think you want to go for 2 if you're down by 2, regardless. Like, I can't imagine a scenario where, like, oh, I'm losing by 2, okay, but like losing by 2 and losing by 1 has to be the same thing. Although mental math, trying to find number combinations isn't really what I'm concerned about right now. 30 seconds to go. Toronto in this awkward situation of having to get some sort of points off because it is going to be the Flying Spiders ball to start the second half. 26 seconds to go right here. Prevent defense. Maybe send a blitzer out there just so they don't have time to get set up. Throw it deep so that it can't be like a jump ball situation. Inexplicably, the running back has beaten one of the players. But so this might end up being is this going to be like a 2v? No, the spawn's going to be right there. So it's going to be a whole heck of nothing right there. So there you go. Toronto with a 1-point lead. And are we going to we're going to play this. There's going to be no subs. Are you kidding me? Normally we have like a 30-minute timeout in between halves to do nothing. We're just going to keep playing on. This is the greatest game of Blitz I think I've ever seen. Kudos to everyone. I had all kinds of different things lined up to stall, to talk, but we're just going to keep on playing. No halftime show, nothing. This is great. People must have a date after this or something. There's another run by Irving. And with 20 minutes on the clock, it doesn't really matter. So they might just run their way down the field because the wide receiver for Toronto, I believe that is Ocho, is just opting to play this kind of like spy defense, not really blitzing that much, or is just having a hard time getting a read on Irvin's kind of swivel pattern that they got right there, because they keep finding ways across them. A little wide receiver handoff. Picks up a couple of yards. A pass completion right there. Second down as we're approaching midfield. It's the Flying Spiders starting to get a little bit of flying right there. How is that not a sack? And it's now wide open across the field. Doesn't run for the first down. Instead, it's going to try to poke one down right here. I think that might be a little bit of an early pass. The first down was right in front of them, but I think they saw an opportunity to get a whole heck of a lot more yards. Just bring up third down. And we can juke out Ocho anytime we want to pick up that first down running the ball if we want to. So let's take a shot. Just a little bit too early. And a little bit of that happy feet right there. Running back's going to be wide open for that 90 down. Gets a nice juke, but doesn't really get any yards on top of it. It's 2 minutes have gone by in this drive so far. Approaching midfield. What a great little situation we find ourselves in right here. Running back isn't really going to gain a whole heck of a lot on top of that. Going up to the top hash mark. So be it. Wide receivers doing a fake post to a 90 down. Looks like that should be there for the completion for the first down, and it is. A little bit of pressure put on Irving that time from Ocho. And now we're doing a little bit of a... Are we doing the same defense? It looks like we are. We being Toronto right here. And Irving slips past them yet again to get a first down on first down. And I don't even know how you thread the needle on that one. Houdini type roping along this top sideline, able to slip past Ocho yet again. And it's just kind of pick your poison right now. Irving running and throwing all over Toronto at this point. A quick handoff down to the running back who's going to make a nice juke to pick up about 5 yards on what should have been a tackle for loss on that side of the play. Approaching about 5 minutes down on this drive, and second down, about 4 to go, and has distance from the blitzer yet again. It's going to throw a 90 up to the wide receiver Turkey, who makes the catch, and that is a, I believe that is a goal line situation. Yeah, so this is like the pure 10 yards touchdown kind of situation. I don't think there's a way to technically get a first down without a touchdown. He is going to run for it and get more than half of it on first down, as 5 minutes go by on this drive, eating up a lot of time off of the clock. Second down. This is the second trip to the red zone for the Flying Spiders. They've been flying all the way across the field. Very long drives on the 2 times. They've only thrown 1 interception. Both teams have. Dodging the blitz yet again, but finally gets caught up with them. They lose yards on that one. Finally, Ocho gets the sack. That brings up third down now. A net gain of 1 on this series of 4 downs. Trying to come up with something here. Defensively, from the side of Toronto, it just comes down to keeping that quarterback contained, making sure they don't run it right there. His op's going to go for the blitz, misses it. So they're going to cut back right now. Are they going to run this, though? They are. I'm surprised, even though, like, they went for the blitz and they missed, I'm surprised they got that many yards out of it. Regardless, though, this is a good situation for Toronto to be in. Forcing a 4th down here. Down by 1 is the Flying Spiders. They're not going to kick a field goal. Not this close. They're surely going to go for it. Unless they're not. They are going to kick the field goal. And this is going to give them the lead. It's going to give them a 2-point lead. So it makes up for the error of not going for 2 before. But also now a field goal is going to give a lead right back into Toronto's favor. No, it brings the play. Well, you're at the 1 yard line. Maybe you should have gone for it. Well, who cares? We'll figure out if that was a mistake later, right? You can't really tell in the moment. Toronto's offense has been pretty good, though. Yes, there's 1 interception thrown, but other than that, it's just been running down the field willy-nilly. In fact, both offenses have been kind of doing their thing. The reason there's not a lot of points on the board is because they're just taking these short little passes. In fact, this is if this gets completed, which it does, that will be the longest pass play of the game by far. By far. So the big offense explosion finally comes out. And the field gets completely flipped into Toronto's favor, bringing up first down with about 11:30 left to go. Caught by the running back. That's going to be another first down. Runs right into the wide receivers and gets tackled. But 11:15 left on the clock. Things are looking pretty smooth for Toronto. Again, just threw 1 kind of awkward into traffic interception. Other than that, it's been pretty much doing whatever you need to do right there to get the first down. That time a run by Prism brings up second down as they're approaching the goal line. line Spiders with the reigning defensive player of the year trying to apply pressure to Prism isn't going to be enough as nobody guards the wide receiver who catches it before everyone collapses in on him. And now they got a goal line situation with first down starting on basically the 1 yard line. I think the wide receiver does have the beat, but it looks like the running back was able to boost back up into that to force the block. So that brings up second down. A field goal here for Toronto would give them a 1-point lead, but they still got plenty of opportunities to punch it in. Last time Prism just kind of waltzed right into the end zone. That time's not going to work. I don't know if that was a sack, but it was definitely a tackle at the line of scrimmage. So basically, another third down right here. It's not decision time quite yet on what you want to do. Tried to run it yet again, and that time Turkey yet again was able to shut it down. So you've had 3 straight plays on the 1 yard line. You've accomplished nothing. You're down by 2. A field goal gives you a 1-point lead, but you also got to be thinking about how the offense has been working. So it's decision time. Do you want to light up the scoreboard with a touchdown right here? But you've done 3 straight plays that have accomplished nothing. That time, though, an actual pass play, and it does not result in any points. Blocked. Nicely done by the Spiders. 4 straight plays on their own 1 yard line, and they stop the high-powered offense from week 1. And with how their offense has been moving so far, you just got to be thinking, all right, let's just keep moving the ball. No forcing any kind of things. No forcing interceptions. Fumbles, you'd have you kind of have control over it, kind of don't. But bleed time off the clock. If you can score, that's great. Easy passes, the 90 downs that are there. Move the chains, first down. We're going to be keeping an eye on timeouts. Obviously, the timeouts are not going to come now, but if this drive continues with just first down after first down after first down, which is what the Spiders have been doing all day long, eventually you're going to have to start using those timeouts. What's scary about this for the Spiders is that a field goal will lose the game for you. If the other team, if Toronto kicks a field goal, the game is over into their favor, basically. And kicking field goals isn't the most difficult thing in the world. So you want to, and you can't really, if you kick a field goal on this drive, that gives you a 5-point lead. That's not really much you can do with that. I mean, it forces the other team to go for a touchdown, but a touchdown would give them a win as well. So your best option at winning this one is scoring a touchdown on this drive, or just wasting a lot of time, which is what they were doing right there. Just spinning around in circles. Get it to 6 minutes remaining. And what are we doing here? Calling for a phlegm coughing timeout. I would recommend Zyrtec. That is something my doctor has recommended to me, as Bobby Portis or Clinton Portis is going to be using the bathroom now. But we're going to resume the game anyways, I guess. Okay, we're going to take a bathroom break for Clinton Portis. But yeah, I cough up spit all the time. But Zyrtec really does it. So you don't want to use Mucinex because that just like thins out mucus. What you want is an antihistamine to stop it from being produced at all, which I have no idea why our bodies produce mucus anyways. I'm sure it does something, but like why you produce so much that you have to actually start coughing it out. But thankfully for Prism, that is no longer the case. Clinton Portis, you need to use the restroom. Taking advantage of the phlegm coughing situation. While this is all going on, special shout out to our Canadians, as tomorrow is Canada Day. I have no idea what Canadians have to be celebrating or happy about. Some famous Canadians. We have Wayne Gretzky, Ryan Gosling, Justin Bieber. I think Wolverine from X-Men is also a Canadian. So that's pretty much what you're looking at right there as far as famous Canadians go. But tomorrow is Canadian Day. Of course, 3 days after that is the much more important America Day, the 4th of July. My family's event is this upcoming Saturday. Hamburgers, hot dogs, fireworks galore. My brother is actually like a certified firework person, which I thought was a made up thing when he told me about it, but basically just allows him to like have access to buying more dangerous fireworks or something. Like, don't they all just blow up? But I mean, you just light it and run away. That's usually how it goes. And we are done taking a poop and coughing up snot. So we're ready to continue this drive. What are we at? First down. 5:37 left to go. The clock did stop because of that little shenanigan situation right there. Now the clock is going again. And that is a different person blitzing. That is not the wide receiver. Instead, that is Duxor blitzing from the running back spot. And that is able to not get a sack, but at least get the tackle a little bit quicker right here. As we see the flying spiders. Now in second down. Now back to the original blitzing situation. But that is going to be caught past the line of scrimmage. Do they stay in bounds? And it looks like they do. So first down. 4:40 left to go. And that clock is ticking away. And I think you just got to stop them here if you're Toronto, if you want to have any hope. You still got all 3 timeouts. I don't know if the clock actually stops at the 2-minute warning. We'll find out. But there's Duxford being the blitzer yet again. Like, their just hope is, let's try to get him sacked behind. Almost did get him right there. And instead, what you get is a very long play that still results in a positive of a 1 yard. A little bit over 3 minutes to go in this one. And this is just the 4th drive for the Spiders, isn't it? They've only had 4 possessions. A touchdown, a field goal, an interception, and what you're looking at right here. Only 4 possessions the entire game. That is the best possible scenario for Toronto. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock. You still have 3 timeouts to work with here. A very critical 3rd down for the Spiders. You need to convert right here. If you don't, you need to kick the field goal to make sure that Toronto can't just cheese you with an easy field goal to win the game themselves. Here comes the snap. That wide receiver is... Oh, but nobody's going to stop the running back or the quarterback. Yet again, having difficulties keeping the quarterback contained, picks up the 1st down. And now you see how to start using your timeouts on this drive. 1 more 1st down and it's over. Unless they get like a... maybe. It depends on if they run out the play clock. It looks like they are. They did scroll up. You saw on the mini map the vision that players have. Did look up to at the play clock there just to make sure they're using as much. And that is the 1st time out from Toronto that is called by Prism. 2nd down. This is a good game. This is not a lot of possessions, very long drives, and they're just going to run the ball now. Oh, it's almost slipped past everybody. You need to call a timeout. You already used one on this set. You got to just commit to it. Unless the 2-minute warning does it, I don't know. Duxor calls the timeout right there. 3rd down. Above all else, you need to contain the quarterback. I wonder if you do the thing where you just send the running back instead of the wide receiver, because quite honestly, the wide receiver is having a lot of difficulties just not sacking the quarterback, just keeping them contained on their own side. That time with the biggest play. Oh, no. Ocho with a huge sack. And they've been waiting all game for that. And now, use the final timeout. And so here's the situation. You kick the field goal if you're the Spiders. I think you kick the field goal right here. kick the field
Line
goal,
up for the field goal.
make sure it is a touchdown situation. And that's going to be good, right? I'm pretty sure it is. It looks like it's going to be. Okay, so there we go. Mission accomplished for both teams. For the Spiders, they score the field goal, and it looks like the wind blew it back into play. So now you got to get a touchdown if you are Toronto. The good news for Toronto is you're still in this one. You burned up all your timeouts, though. No timeouts left. But you have been able to complete some deep passes before. Right now,
Broken up.
incomplete right there. You're fine with incompletions. Just kind of looking to set up something right there. I mean, that play, I think you mainly just got to stick to the sidelines because you got to go the entire length of the field, which is something neither team has done quickly this entire. Just running it, I don't think is going to be the play ever. Because yeah, you get the first down, but now the clock is just running. Oh, that's right. You can see you can take the offside. I forgot that as a thing. So yeah, essentially like spiking the ball. Just take the offsides because like downs don't really matter in this scenario. So yeah, I forgot that. It's an option.
Third down.
Dropping wide open passes to your running back is also an option as well. Hey, it stops the clock, but also wastes the time on the pass, so not ideal. Anyways, but they're opting to go with these short plays, and that's a very risky short play right there. And because they snapped the ball to stop the clock on first down, we are now on fourth down already after back-to-back incompletions. So they got to throw something at least 10 yards, if not further. No timeouts to stop the play clock to think about what specific play they want to do, although I don't think they'll need it. Here comes the hike, and this could be your ball game right here. A lot of time being wasted on this backfield. No blitz coming. Just wanted to make sure, just guarding the goal line to make sure they don't get a first down running it. And wow, they've wasted about 30 seconds without even throwing the ball. At this point, Icon, the running back, or just going for the end zone, just making it happen right here. Yeah. And that's either, there's no way that's a touchdown. Well, that was a game. That was a really good game. But it's over now. Toronto, high-powered offense comes to a halt, and the Spiders are going to win this one 13 to 8, unless they want to kick one more field goal right here, just to pad their stats. And it looks like they're going to fidget around and just call it a little bit of a day right there. That's your game. The Spiders win. Defensive struggle, if you looked at the scoreboard, really not defensive at all. Just drives took a long time. Such a long amount of time. And Prism is just going to DC, so we can't even get this game over with. We all got to sit here and watch this before we can leave. The unfortunateness of that. Good game, though, across the board. Now we do the interview stuff, right? Where we talk to people. But I don't know if anybody here has joined that was in the game.
There's Ocho in here, but I think Money could drag you guys into their channels.
Well, we'll see. They could be talking about whatever. We'll let them join here if they want. Drop them. Yeah, drop them. Observer can't drop people, can they? Oh, you can. Look at that. It seems like too much power for the observer to have, but so be it. Well. Okay.
Yeah. I zoned in on the 2v2 situation. Sucked in the receiver, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Congrats
Hello.
on your win. How you feeling?
Feels good, man. Officially got first win, I guess.
Yep.
1-1.
So you guys had 4 total drives. I guess like 5th if you want to include the one that you just had right there. So you guys had 4. Did it feel? I mean, and that was a quick game too. Did it feel like it?
It did feel pretty quick considering 20-minute halves, but I think it's because we did run a lot. I think both sides kind of milked the clock, went kind of slow on offense. Not a lot of incompletions, so.
Did when you scored the touchdown, did you mean to kick the extra point, or did you?
No, I told him to go for it too, but he already clicked the power once.
I
Out of habit, I guess.
So I saw the power get clicked, and then you see the other one just like move back and forth several times. I was like, oh, I bet they're wondering if they can like abort this and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Unfortunately, I've like played this game too much that I just like instantly. Once I see the scourge in the middle, I just spam the siege.
I
I
guess
also don't know how to go for 2. Still, so.
well, fair enough. That's so be it. I guess the real key sequence right there was the goal line stop. First down on the 1-yard line. You guys just kept shutting them down. Anything specific from that series?
I think, it gets really tough in the red zone, especially when you've been in the red zone so many times already, like throughout the game. You kind of already threw all, like your best plays out, right? And I think we both had that. So that's why we kind of opted out for 3, just to be safe and just take the lead. Because we kind of already threw a lot at them. We made one, we missed a lot of others. So they had the same chance, but decided to go for it. It was close. I kind of just jumped the mid. I don't know. Yeah.
How you feeling going into the rest of the season after a win like that? I mean, they put up 60 points last week. You held them to 8.
Yeah. No, I feel good, bro. I mean, I fucking love my team. Like Turk and Portis, amazing teammates. So
Hey.
feels good.
All right.
Yeah, just want to shout out to Portis. Portis is it's great.
Living up to the name.
Yeah. I completely forgot that Clinton Portis was a thing, but put it in right there. All right. Nicely done. Good luck next week unless you're playing my team, but whatever.
Thank you, Dave.
All right.
GG.
Okay. Where? Toronto. We are. Hello. How's it going, Toronto?
I kind of want to play baseball, dude.
Baseball? Like the StarCraft baseball?
Oh wait, am I being interviewed?
Yes.
Oh, I was AFK.
That's fine. How are you guys feeling?
Well, we're fine. Prism was a little under the weather. He's got COVID enough, so he's getting through it. Showed up to the game. We appreciate it.
The offensively, you guys scored 8 points, but it really wasn't a bad offensive game. Just one weird interception, a goal line stand that just, it's hard to score in the goal line no matter where you are. I don't think the score really indicated like how good you guys were looking offensively. It was just kind of a series where like there was just so many long drives that there was just like no time for either team to do anything.
I feel like part of that was Prism playing a certain way because he wanted the clock to keep running because he was not quite feeling it maybe. But I guess they were doing kind of similar. They seem to be running a lot and using the clock pretty effectively.
How you guys feeling about the rest of your season?
Very good. I want to get Chef Cuddy in and let him cook a bit, but he was having some technical difficulties tonight where we would have him play as a RB or wide receiver. So, no, feeling good. I want to mix it up for sure.
I didn't realize you guys had Cuddy on your team.
We have Cuddy, yeah, we do. That's our secret weapon.
Well, there you go. Technical issues kept that out. Well, regardless, that was a fun game to watch. I mean, it's not fun to be on the losing end of it, but from our perspective, it was fun and entertaining. So awesome for that, I guess.
Good. Glad you
And it
enjoyed.
was quick.
It was quick. It was one of the fastest games probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now these things are always like 15 minutes late to start, and then there's like 20 minutes subs at halftime. But no, it just breezed right through it. So that was good to see as well. So
Yeah, it
good
was
luck
nice.
to you guys.
The lag went away pretty quickly. That was nice too.
Yeah, very suspiciously.
I was a little worried in the beginning, but then it went away all of a sudden. So
Well, good luck on the rest of your season, and
thank you.
we'll see. We'll talk to you more, I guess. I don't know.
See ya.
All right.